So, what are your salary expectations? It's a bit of a loaded question. Okay, so first and foremost, I will dig into how you answer that question shortly. But why is it asked? Well, first of all, let me look at the history of that question. Do I think it's a particularly fair question to ask in an interview? Absolutely not. I think that the boundaries of what an employer is looking to pay an employee should be set clear from the outset. So I think it's a very unfair question to ask in an interview. Let's be honest, time is the most precious commodity in this world, and I think those expectations should be laid out, okay? And every employer will know what they're looking to pay according to experience for each role. So, brings me on to the next point. Why do they ask that question? Well, there's various thoughts about it. The first one is that they ask it to test your negotiation stance and see how good you are at negotiating. What do I think of that? No, absolutely not. They don't do it for that. The second reason is that they basically use it to lowball people on offers. Do I agree that they do that? Yes, they do that for sure. In certain jurisdictions, they definitely do that. Okay. Thirdly, they're asked really as a filtering mechanism, really to see if you're overpriced and you'll price yourself out of the market. So it's a conundrum for a candidate. How do you answer it in an interview? You're on the spot, basically. If you go too high, you price yourself out of the market. If you go too low, you're undervaluing your skills. So this is how I would answer that question. Firstly, before you go in to the interview, do your research. There's loads of salary surveys online. Look at like-minded salary bandings for companies that publish them. Do your research and you can find out what your salary range is for your level of experience. When they ask that question in an interview, say that you're looking for the market rate. Now, they might leave it at that, but they might press you again. Most of the time, they'll press you and they'll say, what is the market rate? And you'll say, look, I've done my research. I think that the salary band for this role is 60 to 80,000 pounds, according to experience. Obviously, if I'm worth more than that, then great. If it's less than that, then you'll consider. So you leave the door slightly open for them. The client should be impressed because you've shown to the client that you've done your research and you know what you're talking about. You could, of course, throw it back at clients and say, well, look, what are you looking to pay me? But we don't suggest that. Give them the answer. What I do suggest, though, before you go in for that interview, get the salary banding clear, so everyone is under no illusions about what is going on in the interview. They know what they want to pay the employer. So yeah, get that clear. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you can join me for my next videos. All things about finding your ideal job. Thank you.